Join me as I dive into the craziest news showdown yet, taking on Trump, Harris, Fox, BBC, and even AI to see who comes out on top. In today's world, it's hard to imagine a more fascinating or contentious battleground than the news landscape. We've got some of the most powerful figures and entities in the world duking it out for our attention, shaping our perceptions, and influencing our opinions. Discerning truth in this saturated environment can be a daunting task. Facts are often overshadowed by opinions, and the lines between news and entertainment continue to blur. With so many different voices clamoring for our attention, it's easy to get caught up in the noise and lose sight of what's really important. This is especially true in an era where social media algorithms prioritize sensationalism over substance, and our individual biases are constantly being reinforced by the information we consume. In this environment, it's more crucial than ever to critically evaluate the information we're presented with, and to actively seek out diverse perspectives. But with so many competing narratives, it's hard to know who to trust or what to believe. It's easy to get bogged down in the minutiae and lose sight of the bigger picture. And that's where the real challenge lies, separating fact from fiction, and understanding the underlying agendas that drive the news we consume. As we navigate this complex web of information, it's essential to recognize the role that each of these players has in shaping our understanding of the world. From Trump's tweets to Harris's policy proposals, from Fox's conservative leaning to the BBC's commitment to impartiality, each of these entities brings its own unique approach to news delivery. And then, of course, there's the wild card of AI, an emerging force that's rapidly changing the way we interact with information. Trump's Twitter feed is a masterclass in shaping public perception through sheer force of personality. With millions of followers hanging on his every word, he's able to bypass traditional media outlets and speak directly to his base. Love him or hate him, you can't deny the impact he's had on the way we consume news. Kamala Harris, on the other hand, has built a reputation as a fierce advocate for progressive policies, and her candidacy has brought a new level of visibility to issues like racial justice and economic inequality. Fox News, meanwhile, has long been a lightning rod for controversy, with its conservative slant earning it both praise and criticism in equal measure. The BBC, on the other hand, has built a reputation as a beacon of impartiality, with a commitment to fairness and accuracy that's earned it a global reputation for excellence. And AI? Well, AI is the wild card in all of this, an emerging force that's rapidly changing the way we interact with information, and raising all sorts of questions about the future of news delivery. One of the most controversial moments in recent memory has to be the way Trump's tweets have been used to discredit mainstream media outlets, labeling them fake news and sowing seeds of doubt among his followers. Or maybe it was the way Kamala Harris has been treated by certain media outlets, with her policies and personal life being scrutinized under a microscope. Whatever the case, it's clear that these players are not afraid to ruffle feathers, and that's what makes this showdown so compelling. One key insight that emerges from this crazy news landscape is the importance of media literacy. We need to be able to critically evaluate the information we're presented with, and to recognize the underlying agendas that drive the news we consume. We need to be able to separate fact from fiction, and to seek out diverse perspectives. And we need to be willing to question everything, even when it's uncomfortable or challenging. In conclusion, the battle for our attention and our opinions is more fierce than ever. Trump, Harris, Fox, BBC, and AI are all vying for our attention, shaping our perceptions, and influencing our opinions. But it's up to us to stay informed, to stay vigilant, and to stay critical. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride, folks. If you've got thoughts on who came out on top, be sure to share them in the comments below. And if you're hungry for more, be sure to check out my other video on the role of social media in shaping our understanding of the world. Until next time, stay curious.